Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the SLS. It's Northern Irish Cup night, the first of the FA Cup equivalent. And it's good to be streaming again. First time in a little while, and lots going on at the moment, but all is good fun. Dropping my phone there, that was a clever decision. Anyway, let's have a look at the fixtures for tonight. There are lots of them. We got Armagh versus Antrim, Ballycastle versus Coleraine, Bangor versus the Draft, and Carrick Rangers versus the Updraft. Cliftonville take on Big Time Belfast. Crusaders take on Samba FC. Dungannon versus WC Stout. Institute versus Portrush. Linfield versus Shillelaghs. Some of the lesser games involve Ballymena United versus Larne, Banbridge versus Glenavon, Moyola Park versus Distillery, Newry versus Portstewart, and the team classed basically as RUC. RUC, the team that still are even RUC. I believe they are the Royal Ulster Constabulary, and they changed their name to PSNI based on the Northern Irish Police Service. Just the year after the game was made as well. Good evening, Scott. I can put your games on first. That is all good. Two games I didn't mention tonight. We've got Cookstown versus Green Park Rangers. Huge match there between two great teams. And Glebe versus Drumore, two of my own teams playing each other. So I guarantee to lose one of my sides in the first round. Glebe struggling at the bottom of Division 1 of the Premier, and Drumore top of Division 1. Let's get into the action. It was going to take us to Crusader versus Samba, and that's what it'll do anyway. So, a quick look to tonight. We have a lineup featuring Falcao for the first time in a little while. He's in there. We see Restrepo getting a fairly rare game in the side. Bobadilla is on the bench for the first time this season. Nice bit of experimenting going on. And Johnny A. Montano is in the team for the 10th start of his season. Noel Solano, Nobby, he gets his first start for the club as well. So, yeah, definitely going to be a fun time watching this team go tonight. Of course, their last game beating WC Stout, they're in decent form. But form can go out the window in the cup, and Bort Ross will be refereeing this one. We get started immediately. What I'll do, Scott, is I'll put the GPR game on fourth. Falcao scores the opening goal after just a few seconds. Horace Stout in goal, of course. So from beating WC Stout, they're now beating Horace Stout. Estrepo involved. A penalty is being given. A save. Chitiba has had his penalty saved by Horace Stout. Solano being tormented down the wing by the Crusaders guy. This game is nicely poised with Samba in the lead at the half-hour mark, but they probably should have scored two. It's all Crusaders at the moment, but then down the other end, Guigu is the one who scores, making it 2-0. And if you want a goal to be scored for one team, just say the other team are doing really well. Half-time is with us now, and that is Guigu's second goal of the season. I believe he scored fairly recently for his other one, and Falcao with his first. 488 fans have turned up to watch this game, which does feature what looks like quite a few. Jody Tolan's in the team again, quite a few of their players we are used to. Anyway, 2 8s in Ciso and Falcao, 2 assists, Solano and Chitiba, even though Chitiba has had a penalty saved. Montano, 5 key passes, and he's only on 7. I think that will fly up in the second half. 5 key passes generally results in some very good ratings. Just wait to see if Scott wants to do anything with his teams. Roll. We shall. And from Seaview, we see 2 goals so far. Will there be a third? Another under save. Hurtado takes a card, and Savage scores. I know Savage scored recently as well. Was it Mark Savage, isn't his name? He did. So, I think at the moment, 2-1, probably a fair reflection of some of the game. But I think Samba will be looking to kill this one off fairly quickly. There's no real injury crisis or anything, any fitness issues. Bobadilla for Solano. Oh, sorry, apologies there. Bobadilla for Solano. And Bobadilla goes on to the right hand side. Let's see if that is it for the rest of the game. Yeah, Montano, 6 key passes, still on a 7. Continuing with this one, nearly 500 people who've come to watch this game have now seen Restrepo score, and that's surely it now. Samba should be heading through to the next round. Tolan with a chance. Montano misses the target. As it said, Bobadilla involved a little bit. Chitiva with a chance and Stout with a save. It's another penalty, and Chitiva does score this time. Confident enough to take another one. 4-1 it is. Almost the end of the game. Falcao fallen. Oh, chances. And a nice, comfortable in the end win for Samba. Tommy McDonald. Oof, old McDonald, of course. Yes. With a great goal here and a poor goal there. Montano only finished with a 7. That's the worst I've ever seen for someone with 6 passes. And I can't really explain what the deal was behind that. Not a clue. But Chitiva takes man of the match, 2 assists, and a goal. And a missed penalty. But, we'll leave that one alone for next time. Anyway, it's not going to be Institute versus Portrush. We'll move on to Big Time Belfast, who are taking on Cliftonville. Pep Guardiola is in the team, as you can see there. Andre is back in goal. Esther Berea in the team. Rustico on his 3rd start of the season. Del Vecchio starts. Zidane gets a game. And yeah, Del Piero not so frequently in the team. Just his 4th appearance of the season. Strength on the bench. Sounds like Sean Dyche is commentating on tonight's games. Big Time Belfast won their last game, but a completely different lineup going on for today. Lizarazu is captain, and George McCrisps will be refereeing this one. Michael Ingham, former York City goalkeeper, is in the net there, probably picking it out a few times, I'd imagine. And yeah, household names in that lineup today for Cliftonville. We're well underway here, and Zidane injured after just a few minutes. I'm guessing, I don't know, Nicky Franco suits the role, but Petit has a chance of getting in with a change, so let's see what happens here. Could even be Vieri and everyone else shifting back, but I don't know. It's a shame for Zidane. Looking like it was his time to shine, and it's his time to. Is it his time to shin? I guess it was a shin injury. Oh, it's a thigh injury. Who will it be? Anyway, so tonight I think we have got 11 games to watch. This is game 2, and some of the absolute classics to come tonight feature Cookstown versus GPR, of course Glebe versus Drummond. I'm killing time. Oh. Petit, no arrow. That is all good. Petit. Lovely. Right. Back on with the show. Zidane injured. Chance for Cliftonville Not what big time Belfast were hoping for. Probably their first time playing against lower opposition. Which I don't know, because obviously someone playing Cup. Del Vecchio it is that gets the goal, makes it 1-0 after 24 minutes and 27 minutes. It's his second. We get a hat trick before half time. That'd be great for him. And put him in the frame for a few more appearances. Henry, 9 minutes after they take the lead, they're now 3 up and absolutely through to the next round. There's no doubt about that one. Ingham conceded his 19th goal of the season in just his 8th appearance. Only 381 people turn up. You'd expect with a crowd, with a stadium of solitude, there should just be one. But Del Vecchio has the assist as well. Estebaria and Petit has come on and made an assist himself. Fitness is fine for everyone. One sub's been made. I'm guessing we'll be carrying on, but we shall see. Let's see if there's a quick sub or whether we've got a watching our delay. Petit definitely had a good first half since coming on. Play on. Yes, we shall play on. Play on. The second half starts as casually as can be. Murphy with a chance there going forward for Cliftonville. But Henri makes it. I think Del Vecchio's got 2 assists, you know. I think he's got that one. I'm just going to go and check that, but I think he got it. Yes, he has. He's got 3 key headers, 3 key passes, 2 assists, 2 shots, 2 goals. He is absolutely on it. Back into the setup here. Rustico still has 6, but nothing to do at the back, you'd assume. Estebury on 84. And again, thank you. I shall continue. 70 minutes. Still no sign of any more. Del Vecchio gets the hat trick. This is an incredible performance from him. It looks like they wanted to set him up again. He's had about as perfect a match as possible. 5 minutes left. Cliftonville trying to get something back, and Del Vecchio scores his 4th. 6-0 it is. Incredible. Yeah, brilliant performance. Cliftonville absolutely blown away. A 4 there for Kieran Donaghy. And yeah, that is special, isn't it? 4 shots, 4 goals, 4 key headers, 3 key passes. Brilliant performance. Everyone else has done a decent job. Everyone's been absolutely fine. But yeah, fantastic. It's not Carrick versus the updraft then. It is going to be Antrim against Armagh. And with David Villa and David Welch in front of him. I said David Welch. Pirlo Morajo with Agostino and a high check out wide. Fowler and Hope. Morioka, Holovko and Czech. It's a team where the players have generally played quite a few games this season, so a bit stronger than some of the others we've seen. Antrim probably needing a confidence boost. David Gimp refereeing for this one. John Smelty, some lovely names. Stephen Up Richard. Oh, poor Richard. Or Lucky Richard, whichever way you'd like to think of that, of course. Dan McCrink on the bench. Can't say I've ever heard of him. He could get on for his first ever appearance for the club, so we'll see how things go today. Still 0-0. Agostino is missing the target. David Villa gets the goal 16 minutes in. Pirlo wanting to get himself on the score sheet today. He's had some interesting performances, really hit and miss. You got to base a team around someone and give them the confidence to improve, I guess, and that was what the hope was with him. It's 1-1. It's Goff. Probably not expected. And close to the break, we see that the score's still very, very tight. Paylo with a chance. Smashed away by Richard. Villa could not commit things. 115 people turned up to watch this game. Jonathan Gilbert is on form. I realise I haven't been looking at shots all the time. Apologies for earlier on. Tonight, I've not looked at those once. Yeah, a quick look into here. We see that Agostino's at 84%, being on an 8. Everyone else is looking pretty normal. Two key passes, really, and 1 assist. And for Agostino, play, we shall. Oh, the throat is a little bit tickly, let's say, tonight. Penalty turned down. I think it was up Richard. Trying to go up Pirlo, maybe. Another chance, Pirlo saved. The high check. Oh, more chances. Hope was involved here. Morioka, he does score. And that will be a relief as the substitutes potentially go on to change the game. Cole, Reed, and Beaumont. Agostino 79%, Villa 83%, and Hope at 83%. Performances have been fine. Just the score is a little tighter than might have been desired. Alan Evans is on, but we still haven't seen McCrink at any point in this game. Goal for Welsh. Let's do such now. I think there's a goal in this. Cole is involved immediately. Trainer is on, and Marajo has scored. Or is it Marajo? I'm trying to think where he's from. David Villa, he scores to make it 4. Well, definitely no trouble now. Can they make it 5? Oh, it's a disallowed goal for Cole. And that's the end of that chapter. 15 shots on target from the 23 they had. Gilbert did the best job he could. Stephen Hines with a 4. There's been a 4 in every single game so far. David Villa, the goal, 2 goals, an assist, looking decent. And it's good to see that we got another team through to the next round. Cookstown versus GPR. We've got no sign of Ben, but we are going to play this one as Scott is here. Cookstown, tactics wise, staying strong. John Welsh in the middle of midfield. Yeah, I think they've got to go for it and see if they can prove it against a team in the division above. Preparation for potential next season being in the same division. Green Park Rangers, little change. We've got Dede coming back in for Nedved and Cannavaro for the suspended Yamstam. The only alterations for the match today. Steve Stevenson will be refereeing this quality match. And it's underway. Ronaldinho scores after just the 2nd minute. Well, if you want to stamp your authority as a bigger team, that's the way to go about it. Cookstown are trying their best to come back into this. Robin with a chance. It's been denied though. Van Bommel has a yellow card. Quarter of an hour in. Lythe has been booked as well. Stevenson certainly enjoying getting his cards out early on. Robin under pressure from Cannavaro, the returning Cannavaro to the team. Davids is booked, and that is a goal for Carl Jacks. He makes it level after 27 minutes, and another 7 minutes have passed. And it's John Welsh. 2-1 to Cookstown. What a turnaround. A yellow card for Cannavaro as well. And the break cannot come soon enough for those who don't enjoy seeing yellow cards for a little while. It's 2-1. And a quick check on Cookstown. They have a Lythe booked, and 3 yellow cards it is for GPR. Just in case there's any sign of Ben, it's just Derry under 90%, and it's just John Terry on 88 so far for Cookstown. Good. Ben is here. So I will put his both teams. 4 subs leave for now. The call from GPR. Play. Right, we shall. Another 10 minutes. Passing with very little going on. Yellow card for Zanoni. I think that's their 4th. Hit the post. GPR as they try and hit back. Terry, Mendes de Silva, Robin, and Barry all on 6s. Terry under 80% now, 79. He is carrying a Shinjiri. Whereas for GPR, we have a look in here. We've got Barthez, Collins, Cannavaro, Zanoni from Bommel, and Derry on the 6s from Bommel. Zanoni, Cannavaro, Davids all booked. And the condition wise, we see 84% Derry as it is. Stats wise, 7 shots to 6 with 4 on target apiece at the moment. Looking like a very tense match. Cookstown really trying to show that they will cope next season if they make it up there. Seen a bit of typing going on for GPR. I think there will be a change. 2 changes it is. We've got Ronaldo coming on for Van Nistelrooy and Tudor for Zanoni. There we are. Anything, play again. The call from Cookstown. From that Cookstown Cafu Stadium. Easily be in Dallas itself. Just over 10 minutes to go. We put it back onto this view for that last little bit of the game. Tudor, oh, he's equalised. Oh, he got Tudor. The hero of Ben. Few would give him so many appearances, but there we are. It looks like it is going to a replay. That tells us whether we're in extra time or not. It is going to a replay. I don't want to check it at that point. Sometimes it can go a bit funny. Match replay. The scores left at 90 minutes. Well, we shall push on to. Well, let's do it. Let's do the classic Glebe versus Drumore while we're at it then. So, Glebe for today, you can see some changes in here. From the back, Esteban in goal for the first time since about Game 6. Pierini and Marvin Andrews, who played the opening game, but probably not since. Johnson and Lauren out as wing backs. Jakob H. Yule and Nuno Fresho. Fresho's making his debut today. Nanami and Chaika in the middle of the field, and Cruyff and Shaskik there in I don't think I looked up ratings, did I, in that game? Apologies, I think I'm just pushing through, but shouldn't be pushing through, should be looking at these stats. We'll have a look later on. Cruyff and shots kick up front. Big changes for Glebe. Drumore. Also, looking at big changes. Chris Kirkland gets a debut. Vargas and Stransel are in there. Selnas will be in big run. Aurelio Marino out wide. Tonton Mukoko is playing the Kutuzov role. Carrick alongside him. Ryan and McMaster. McMaster's stamina's gone up from. Oh, Carlos Marino. I've just realised that I am going to drop Carlos Marino. It's my own team I'm playing against, so I'm going to do it that way because I'm not playing someone who's at 69%. So I'm going to drop him. I'll drop him and put Willie in. Great instruction to anybody. Put Willie in. So that'll be Sabolsky going onto the bench there. Probably should do that. That's for the best. Ryan McMaster, yeah, McMaster's gone from 5 to 9 with his stamina, and Altintop will play up front on his own. We've got Sabolsky and Satmar and Brosek on the bench. And Mukoko, he can have the number 44 shirt for this one. We're going to wait. Remember putting him. Do not touch Willie. He's the cap. I'm putting him as the big man. Bilodi to referee this one. The game is wet. Wet Willie. Right, we shall have a look and see what goes on in this one, see what comes of it. Drumore in their away kit. It's quite rare to see. In fact, I don't know if you've seen it at all yet. This could go either way. Two reserve ties playing each other, pretty much. But it's a chance to prove who should be in these first teams, or certainly in and around, for a cliche. Yeah, an army with a chance managers pay. Yeah, we'll have to get somebody else off. All I think about is putting Willie in. An army with a chance for a chip. I'm sure there's extra space between two words in that part there. It's 0-0 as we are very, very close to the break. Will there be an opener before half time? Chaika has it disallowed. And down the other end, there was almost an opportunity. Yeah, it's all Glebe. It's all Glebe. There's experience in this Glebe side compared to the youthfulness and whatever else from Drumore. We got McMaster struggling for fitness at the moment, but he will play the next 15 minutes. Just a few minutes till the changes, and will it liven it up, or will these reserves get to play another game against each other soon? Stransel and Vargas, both centre backs, have been booked very recently. Changes afoot. Freshaw having a great debut. So we shall see. Changes. There's got to be at least one. Chaika's coming off and Kobelik is coming on. And that will probably be it for them, I think. Will it be it? Yeah. Gotta give Shatskick a chance, don't you? For Drumore, you're going to see McMaster withdrawn. Fitness dictates. So Bratsek is on. And Carrick also coming off for Satmar. And he will be sat more in midfield than he may usually have done. Half an hour to go. 0-0. A classic Glebe performance. Very little to offer in this second half, and in fact they were doing well in the first half, weren't they? Yellow card for Altintop. It's a goal, it's Alan Johnston, he puts Glebe one up, giving them something to smile about. Kobelik with A chance on Marvin Andrews. He makes it 2. Incredible. 4 minutes extra to be added on here. Raya just missing the target. Mukoko with a chance, but it's the end, and Glebe have gone through. Lauren, man of the match, he got dropped from the side for a little while for poor performances, but he's in there today. 17 offside to 14. That was the difference. Lauren and Army with the assists, Andrews and Johnston with goals. Excellent for them. Not much to report about. Glebe looking good. We've got Bangor versus the updraft. So they're looking like they've kept things pretty strong. Has there been any changes from last match? Yes, we have. We've passed Ugly Ferdinand and the attacking mid all out. So they're going to play pretty strong in this match here against Bangor. Al F. Bridge refereeing. Anyone great there? Philip Nell. Peter Carruthers. Stephen Withers, does he? Right, let's see how this one goes from Clunderboy Park in Bangor. Eric Larson has scored and done plenty in the last few games. Manabiki said that Larson could not find the finish he needed to beat the goalkeeper. Yellow card for Roy Keane. Bit too even at the moment. So Gerard Doherty is in goal. Penalty, and Eric Larson does get the goal. He seems to be doing everything. I've seen that picture in the background too often. Definitely a KG game. No, maybe not. There you go. Just say it is, isn't it, Wally? Montella 2-0. Near half time. Saves and a close shave. What was a close shave? Nearly scored an own goal, Crothers. Nothing for Bangor. And a draft. All okay. No sign of the manager. For today, Dean Doherty, Gerard Doherty. Yes. Crawford McRae. Will he get on? He's had plenty of appearances this season. Colin's brother. Into the second half we shall go. Eric Larson makes it 3. Oh, Smio's. It's 4 though. I missed the sub opportunity, but that's good. Nothing to be done. Comfortable. 4-0. Is just a bit easy. Can they make it 5? Lots of text. Oh, there it is. Rivaldo does get the goal. Comfortable. Rivaldo, just under 500 coming to the game again. 2 assists for Giggs, 1 for Larson and 1 for Montella. Plenty of goals and a multitude of shots. 1 in the end off target from Dean Doherty. Nell with a 4. So we're going to Castle Extra Stout versus Dungannon. Akinbaye and Constantino up front. Dusha back in the middle of midfield. He has 6 games by the end of this one. De Flandre playing in there. He's on his 7th appearance. So a bit more of a kind of standard formation going on from these maybe today. let's see how things go for them in this big one with Bart Ross refereeing. Emmett Boyle, Jason Murta. Some lovely names again as we come to grow and love from this Northern Irish League. Here's an Akinbai horribly wide shot. That's so surprising to see. Brewink scores. Well, he needs to play against weaker opposition to get the goals. He does have one. Akinbai makes it 2. There is a footballing god. And he grants the miracle. Brink has made it 3. There's not a lot to say about this game. This is just a comfortable little old route going on. 3-0 at the break. Yes, 3-0 at the break. 7 shots on target. They've won every single tackle they put in. Finton McConville. Sorry, I should have picked him up before the game, shouldn't I? Yeah, what a great name he has as well. Yeah, he's looking decent. He's looking fine. We will be playing on. Akinbai makes it 4. And will one of these players get a hat-trick? Be the easiest day on the planet if so. Nothing to report. West on 84. Boyle has pulled one back. Well, is the comeback on? Yes, potentially. No. 5-1. Petkovic and his Akinbai gets his hat-trick. 6-1. 6-1 to WC Stout. Akinbai is aiming for a 4th. Dusha gets there. I think Brookink might have set him up. And Petkovic makes it 8. Can there be 9? No, 8-1. Very straightforward. 13 shots on target. He's got 8 goals from those. Did they 100% tackling by then? No, but still many tackles won. Brookink, 2 assists, 2 goals. Akinbai, 3 goals. Petkovic, 2 goals. And Dusha with the other. Very straightforward. Dungallen's rice was overcooked. Institute versus Portrush. Lots of players coming into the team today who wouldn't usually. Chiotis in goal. Perry Bischan. I believe it's Bischan's debut today. Yep. It is and Chris Perry's, of course. Volodenko and Contra. Contra hasn't played since the first game of the season. Just with Zambrotta being available in his form. Milevsky and Duff will play in defensive mid. Tonetto and Brasini are in the centre mid positions alongside, with Smeetzer behind Elba. Conticchio makes the bench. His stamina is now up to 6. It'd be great to see him on the pitch later on, all being well. David Bell's refereeing. Willie Patterson, Johnny McIver, Roddy McDowell, some lovely names. So we take the first half view from here as Portrush take on Institute. The YMCA playing field in Drummerho. Lovely. It's fun to play at them. Will there be any goals today? Yes, Bischan scores with a setup from Volodenkov. 1-0 it is. You wouldn't expect one of your centre-backs to get the opening goal. Contra scores, and that's another assist from Volodenkov. So nothing really to worry about here. Contra denied. 2 assists but no key passes. A little bit rare to see that many. And half time. It looks straightforward, doesn't it? Yeah, only 3 shots on target. 100 people, exactly 100 turn up to witness this. It's not really get Giovanni Albert playing at your stadium. I don't want to pick his name up from what was it? Albert's hit the bar. And he's now scored. He's been playing well. But with Frisas on such good form, it's not really surprising he's not getting in the team. So it looks like Ambrosini will be departing at this point. No, Contra it is. He's going to be coming off. It's going to be a double change. Just the one. Yeah, just the one. I think that'll be it. There's nothing to report. Nothing to report here. Oh, we lost Chris Perry. R.I.P. Duffel gun play at the back. Gully will come on. Actually, Dario Hussein's going to come on in a strange sub. Let's just put him there, actually. Do it that way. It's not that strange a sub when you put him in a normal position-ish. Dull from Portrush, but essential. Very dull. Very dull. Very effective. It's just goalkeeper Mackenzie, the star of the show. It's Ballycastle versus Coleraine. And plenty of changes here. Simeonovic in goal, Yaksmanitsky and Foucault playing there. Defence is set up there. There is a mid of Lyzans, Kaskevich and Gierwan with Biganski and Karwan up wide. Titov playing off Galanza, playing off Jan Koller. Jan Koller playing his second appearance of the season after being terrible. Like, genuinely terrible for the first team earlier this season. Yaksmanitsky as captain. Coleraine have Tommy Mutton. I suppose you can't go too easy on a side with Tommy Mutton in it. Foucault scores as many as his name suggested. Titov, he gets the opener. 1-0 it is. Assist from Biganski. That might be his first appearance for the team. And now he scored himself with an assist from Karvan. And Jan Koller set up from Biganski. So plenty to celebrate for Ballycastle in the first half. 3-0 it is. Comfortable 7 shots to none. They'll play on. Will there be a fourth before the subs? I don't think so. Yaksmanitsky is booked. So changes coming up here. We've got Baganski's coming off for Kovalchuk, and the other adjustment is that Jonathan Kladze is off and Kachuro is on. They'll play two up front. They'll play Titov in support, and they'll just go for it. Kachuro is booked. Mutton with a chance. Simjanovic with a save. Not much going on in the second half, got to be said. Gansky on course man of the match, I think. Although Bartosz Khan is also having a good game. Yeah, very little going on, and Baganski is man of the match. Just the one shot in the second half. One. Linfield versus the Shillelaghs is the next one, and is the second last one of the night. So for the Shillelaghs, we've got Castellano, Melchior, Lucic, Drozdov, McPhail, Etu, Barnby, Overmars, Carboni, and Pingo Ronaldo playing up front together with Flowers, O'Shea, and Rooney on the bench. Heavy Crust is in for this one. Brian McCone, Glenn Ferguson. He did score recently. Kenny Duker is on the bench. Linfield wanted to attack, and they are. Minutes have passed without any goal move action of real note. Drozdov will come off, and I think Melchior will be the man to move in here. Haven't seen the manager all night. O'Shea on. Melchior is in that road, in that area. Will it change anything? Overmars with a chance. Melchior's going forward. Pinger. He scores. Meep, meep. And he scores again. 2-0. Assist definitely coming in from Mario Melchior, of course. Now I go from Balmy with Overmars, and Pinger has a hat trick. And it's this time from Carbone. First time hat trick, 11 minutes from his first to his third. And there's Ferguson. Castellano out of position. Arthur injured. Oh, it's not a wonderful kind of day then, is it, today? Every shot in this match has been on target. Every goal has gone in. Let me see how this second half goes. Two and a half thousand have turned up for this game. This is one of the biggest crowds we've seen. I didn't actually check the Glebe or Cookstown games for attendances. Subs will be fine. They will continue. (3-1). It's been 3-1 for quite a while now, with no real look to anything changing massively. There'll be two chances for Linfield towards the end. Ronaldo's had a chance as well. Carboni just missing. Will there be one last one? No, Carboni missed the target yet again. And there we are. Every shot in the second half was off target. or was there one on? I can't remember what I said at half time. Was it 6-6 or was it 7-7? Because that really wasn't the second half of Dreams, was it? Carboni missing 3, McPhail missing 2. And there we go. One more game. It's the Updraft versus Michael Carrick. Cole, Burton, Brown, Yakubu, Casillas, Johnson, Donati, Mino, Donovan Keane, and Michael Owen. So Owen is back in for Saviola in what is the only change. For Carrick, we get our referee Warren Wilson. James McElhager. Okay. Paul Mohini. And oldie Gavin McChrystal. Grabbing a crystal. That's what he's there. It's a measly run from him, of course, to come during this match at some point. Speed. Drop. Game on. Carrick in high tan, all in orange. Michael Owen with the opening goal. Mino makes it 2 within 10 minutes. So it's all over already. Oh no, is it? Not Wald. Wade. Is it Wald or Wade? That's on a dirty screen. Right, Wade. Wald's only weird. But the Wade, that spell is also quite strange. Well, it looked action packed, didn't it, for a little while, and then he's gone quiet. Donovan makes it 3-1 just before half time. And there it is. Every shot on target in this first half. Oh, it is Wade. He's weighed in on the action tonight anyway. No subs needed. Kendall will be full of happiness that the first half went without any major issues. Wade has made it 3-2. Hoping to wade their way back into this one. Casillas on a 5. Mido struggling a little bit, but Taylor's Avenue is seeing a great game here. He's only had 2 shots, and he scored. It's 3-2. It's all updrafted in terms of action. Owen has made it 4-2. And that must be it now, surely. Oh, is it the bar? Will we get a 7th in this game? 5 minutes left. Keane misses. Is it the bar now? And Donovan scores in the 45th minute of both halves. 5-2. And you've got to feel that the miss from Craig Williamson was absolutely pivotal in that game. Mido, 2 assists and a goal. Johnson, Cole, Donati with other assists. 2 for Donovan, 2 for Michael Owen. And that is the end of the cup action. The game is saved. Moyola Park, I think, Distillery 6-2. That's Distillery who they're not in the league, are they? Yeah, they are. They're in the league. What's happened to them? Absolutely destroyed by a non-league side. Wow. Okay. Newry beat Portsmouth 5-0. Banbridge have knocked out Glenavon. Definitely some strange results today. Of course, that's everything. 8-1 to be researched out. Quick look at the match stats here. 8-5 with 7-5 there. Glebe versus Jamar. So I was going to check the attendance. 52,000. Cookstown game attracts 52,000 as well. Okay, I don't know when the replays will be played. 23rd, so that is midweek. GPR versus Cookstown. That will cancel a couple of league games, I believe. Let's go to GPR, see which games are changed as a result. Maybe there wasn't one. Okay, anyway. The joy. I'm looking into that one. Top scorer in the cup today. Del Vecchio with 4. Akinbaye 3. Binger 3. Lovely stuff. Anyway, the game was saved. It's saved again. And we'll see you again soon. Good.